Class Tracey Duffy with NCC TV. In this exciting new segment, we will interview the Academy Commander of the Lieutenant Joseph L. Zerva Police Academy. We will also interview 3 recruits and illustrate some of their daily activities. This will be the first episode in a recurring series on the 40th recruit class. Hello, I'm Officer First Class Tracey Duffy with the Newcastle County Police Department. I'm here with Sergeant Gerald Tatum, the Academy Commander for the 40th Newcastle County Police recruit class. So today we're just going to talk about a few things about the Police Academy. And so I have a few questions to ask Sergeant Tatum. The first one, Sergeant Tatum, is what can you tell me about the Academy experience?
Academy experience overall is a very demanding, rigorous process. That's about 26 weeks. Recruits are challenged both mentally and physically, and ultimately prepares them for a successful career in law enforcement.
Okay. And so then the next question is, what are some of the classes or some of the training that they're going to experience while they're here?
Well, we have a variety of different classes, ranging from crime scene techniques, driver's training, firearms training, and later on in the academy, we get into practical exercises where the classroom knowledge that they have, they use a practical application of that knowledge.
Okay. And so this is part of the training where it's not so much academic, but like you said, hands-on, and they're actually doing things out in the field, driving, shooting.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Sergeant Tatum, what is it that you're expecting the class to accomplish by the end of their 6 months of training?
Well, we start off with all these different personalities, people from different backgrounds, from all over the country at times. Ultimately, at the end, it's very rewarding. We have a class that comes together as one unified group. And we all have that same mission, serve and protect. That's exactly what we do.
Okay. So it's going to be a great opportunity for everyone, for all of our citizens, to see the graduation at the end of their 6 months of training. And so in the meantime, we hope to come back and revisit them and find out what's new with the 40th recruit class.
Absolutely. Yeah, no problem.
Sergeant Tatum, thank you very much for allowing us to come and interview you and to also speak to some of the recruits.
Well, thank you for coming. It makes us feel proud that you took time to come out here and spend some time with us, showing interest in the recruits. From day one since they got here, they've been intent on serving the public, and to know that their efforts are now being recognized. It makes me feel good, as it does us. So thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, 35, sir! Sound off! Sir! Thank you for conditioning my mind, body, and soul, sir!
See you.
Sir, yes, sir!
How many was that?
35, sir!
How many was that?
Sir, 35, sir!
How many was that?
Sir, 35, sir!
You know why I don't know?
Yes, sir,
Because
yes,
I could not hear you. That's why. Start all over.
sir! Sir, yes, sir!
Maybe if you sounded off, maybe I wouldn't have to ask, and maybe you wouldn't have to do it again. How about that?
Sir, yes, sir!
I have 3 recruits from the 40th recruit class. I'm just going to give them the opportunity to tell you, the viewers of NCC TV, a little bit about themselves. So, you can just tell me what's your name and where you're from.
Yes, my name is Korey Thompson. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey.
I'm Russ Michaud. I'm from Hudson, New Hampshire.
I'm Mary Kay McGrath. I'm from Long Island, New York.
Okay. And so, what can you tell me? Why is it that you chose to become a police officer?
I chose to become a police officer because growing up in an urban environment, it was a tool for me that I can use to other urban city kids to where I can connect with them on a personal level.
I joined the military 23 years ago, and that's what I've been doing for 23 years. It's something I've wanted to do since I was a child, based off positive and negative contact with police officers, and it's something that I've wanted to do my whole life.
That's great.
I come from a family of law enforcement. Growing up, I just always saw people helping other people, and I wanted to have a career that meant something more than just making money, and I wanted to help people every day.
Very good. Thank you very much for your answer. Recruit Officer Michaud, if you could just tell me, what do you see or what do you find to be the most challenging?
I think the most challenging for me is being in the military for 23 years and leading people. I just left the unit where I led 201 people on a military police flight. I think the hardest thing for me coming into it was receiving direction instead of giving it. And admittedly, I was a little bit defiant coming into the academy the first couple days. Lucky I have leaders that lead by example who quickly showed me the way. In addition to that, my wife, who's also in the military, talked to me about me coming in with experience and how these recruit officers are looking up to me as the oldest guy in the class as well as with the most experience. And she persuaded me or talked to me about leading by example, setting the example, because ultimately being the oldest person, they're going to look to me for direction, and I don't want to fail or disappoint my family.
Thank you. I'm not going to ask you your age, but thank you for your response. Recruit Officer McGrath.
Learning and understanding all the Delaware criminal code and how we're supposed to apply it in different situations, and a lot of the other classroom information is difficult to remember. It's definitely challenging, but I enjoy it.
Okay, very good. But you also have a reference, so you have the title book that you can reference back to in the event that you get stuck, right? Okay. Recruit Officer Thompson, what do you find to be the most challenging?
The most challenging thing for me when I first came to the academy was everyone had their own ego. And I felt as though once we put the ego to the side, that we come together as a family and we'll have a bond that can't be broken.
Okay. And then the final question that we have is just briefly discuss the friendships that you've obtained after becoming a recruit officer with the Newcastle County Police Academy.
These people have become my family. I can already tell they're going to be my best friends for life, and they'll always be there for me.
Great.
For me, it's my motto is always family first. Family is the most important thing to me. And I think going through the experiences that we all go through here, I think we have an unbreakable bond, and I think we're going to maintain those family values throughout our careers.
Absolutely.
And having a bond is very strong that no one can break. It's important that once we learn our weaknesses, that they become our strengths. So that way we can lean on each other and say, hey, you know what, I'm lacking today. And Recruit Officer Misha knows that I'm lacking in that area, so he can push me because he knows my weakness. And the same thing for Recruit Officer McGrath. I may know her weakness, so I have the opportunity to push her too. And then we all come together as one.
Very good. Thank you very much for your time. I know that you are missing out on some training opportunities, but we look forward to speaking with you in the very near future to check up on your status and find out how things are going. So this is Officer First Class Tracey Duffy for NCC TV.
Why in the world are you still moving around out of position of attention? Tell me that.
Sir, no excuse, sir.
No excuses?
Sir, no, sir.
Well, I have one for you. It's like this. Get and then take.